always really stuck with me.
Word.
European one way, it was cute until I really hit the real one ways of Europe. And then I didn't really have to, I just said, you know what? I did the real one ways in Europe, honey. I'm not going to do this. So I really stuck to what I wanted because I know there was a lot of favoritism on the panel. So it didn't really matter to me if I didn't win. If I did win, it was great. And I remember one night we were at the House of Fields Ball, 1988. Patricia Fields had her very first ball in the Lower East Side.
Ooh, all right. Shout out to Patricia Fields, darling.
Yeah, it's funny. Shout out to the House of Fields. And Punk Like Frankie Extravaganza, my gay father, the founder of the House of Magnifique, told me, don't walk. He said, don't walk.
Ooh.
And I said, never. I'm walking.
Okay. He tried to pull the Martha Stewart on you.
Huh?
He tried to pull the Martha Stewart on you?
Yeah, he got me, don't walk. I don't know why. He said no. Because I wasn't dressed what they were asking for. I was just in basic black. But I saw people coming out in their street clothes. I was like, oh no, darling.
Hey, yeah.
So at the very last moment, I just popped up like, fuck it, I'm walking. He gagged. And now that I only walk, I won.
Ooh, you better work.
So I won grand prize. And he was like, oh, he said, but bitch, next time I tell you don't walk, don't walk.
But he was gagging, huh?
Even though he lived by the same time, he let me down. He said, bitch, next time I tell you don't walk, don't walk, don't walk. He said, I said that because I want you to come correct. He said, I want you to come correct. Whatever the category asks for, I want you to bring it just exactly like that.
Right. Yes,
he said,
and he was doing his job. He was on point with that, though. He was on point with that because he was doing his job, you know. We wish we had some other parents like that because they'd be like, you know what, go get him, girl. Dang.
Yeah, you know, even though he said, yeah, okay, you won, he said, but next time when I tell you don't walk, unless you're going to, you know, be ready, and I know you're ready then. He said, but don't do that again.
Right.
And I never did that again.
Now,
every time I'm going to walk, I make sure I'm on point for everything. But, you know, he did, that was good that he did that to me also. He was happy and he wet me at the same time.
Right, so that was a 10, honey.
Yeah, that was perfect. I was like, wow.
Now, who were some of the people that you walked against in the ballroom career?
Oh my God, but a lot of those children. Like if you look at
who are some of your favorites that you have walked against? Some of your favorite, your favorite hottest battles.
Lance Adonis.
All right.
Lance Adonis, Lance Adonis, Sean Omni, amazing, beautiful. I loved him. I loved Sean Omni. I also walk against David Ninja Extravaganza.
Word.
He was one of my favorites too, because back then we used to entwine with each other for Owe, and you would just lock. You know when you lock.
Right.
And you would still be voguing, but it was real, but it wasn't like, oh, I hate this bitch. No, it was all out of like the category. We were bringing it like that because we all knew each other. But some kids further, once you touch, it will turn into a fight.
Okay.
Especially when you lock at someone. You get somebody in the headlock and you turn into a dip, and somebody flips you over or throw you off the runway, which I've seen happen. Thank God it never happened to me.
Me too. I've seen it happen at plenty of balls.
And I gag. I was like, ooh.
Okay.
The thing I just like is the touching, no. Because you touch somebody, it shows that you can't take it.
Yeah, and it also takes the fun and the respect out of the ballroom scene. Because if one does it, then they're all going to want to do it.
Hold on one second. The phone is carrying. Hold on one second. Sorry. Hello?
Yes.
Do you hear anything like interference?
Yeah, a little bit of static.
Do I sound loud? Hold on. I'm going to sound clear.
Just a little bit of static, that's all. Not major, just lightly.
Yeah, she's trying it. Miss Static is trying to come through.
Now, has anyone ever tried it with you on the runway? Have you ever experienced anything like that? Any kind of...
No.
Okay.
I never got into no like physical. We got into like locking each other. That's about it, and come out of it, and that's it. Be done with it. But in like the next time when I see them, we'll be like, hey, what's up? What's going on? That's it, and keep it moving.
But usually, yeah, if you keep your guard up and you're a battle cat, they usually won't mess with you.
I always kept my space from certain people, and they always ask me too. They always ask me, hold on, this fucking static is carrying. Own fog, honey. The own fog is alien cog.
Okay. But it's cool.
Hold on, do you hear static?
Give me a second.
Hold on. 1 2 1 2. Is it on?
Yes, it's on. I hear you still.
Hold on. Because I can hear the static is really... I'm sorry, 1 second.
So good.
Cheap
so
ass phone.
Ooh.
Hello?
She ran. Hello?
Hello, I'm back.
Word. Okay, you clear now.
Yeah, much better.
Word.
Because I'm holding the cord, honey, into a thickening cold. No,
So
what you said?
Now, how do you feel? How do you feel about the ballroom scene back then and now? Like, what are some of the things that you don't see now? Some of the things that ballroom scene has seemed to lost in the balls.
Oh my God, I see what I don't. Okay, things that I saw back then. I saw a lot of unity. Of course, I saw a lot of controversy. Always, of course, that's always going to be there. And there was some favoritism too, but not a lot like how it is today. It's like a lot of favoritism and a lot of like, oh, you gonna chop them? I'm gonna chop them.
Okay.
People following each other on the panel instead of being fair. I see that. I watch the panel whenever a category is coming up, and I watch people walk in. I watch them look at each other like to see what score you're gonna give this person.
Right.
Like, you're following behind what he's doing, honey. Be fair.
Right.
So the talent is there. The talent is there's a lot of amazing new talent right now too. But at the same time, the ones that you win, they always get chopped. You be like, huh? But this person bought it like the category. Do you be like, oh, okay, I see what's going on.
It's
the girl can go to the panel.
Okay. Yes. And that's a lot of the stuff that's going on in the ballroom scene right now. But
yeah, and that's what makes me not want to ever go to whoop a ball, because I see that, like, no matter how done you are, no matter how sickly you're going to serve it, they're going to give it to that child because of their name, or it's a girlfriend, or you're in a house that they don't like because of that name. It's just ridiculous. Politics. The politics never die.
Right,
and the politics got even more thicker right now. There's a lot of, believe me, there are a lot of fair people up there, but then there's a lot of politics too. Right. Especially when it comes to that tiebreaker thing. Everybody's on top of you like, okay, bitch.
Okay.
That's the part I would never want to be. I hate that part.
That's like a little boiling point. Yeah, it's a little boiling point. It can start drama, or it could cause, you could create a legend at that moment, or, it could cause chaos.
First of all, you know what I think? If you're a true artist and you know your talent. I know my talent. I see talent. I know what talent is. I've been around it. I do it. I know it because I'm one of those people who's very talented. If I'm on a panel and I see it and you're bringing it correctly, not just because you're my friend. Even if you're my friend, if you're not bringing it like the category say, I'm not going to give it to you.
Okay.
I'm going to give it to the person who's bringing it correctly. Right. I'm going to be very fair.
A lot of the stuff on the judges panel, sometimes it's either to be shady or it's because you're scared of other members in that house or in other houses that are on the panel.
Sometimes it's power, like, how you say it? Power hungry.
Yeah, abusing the power.
You want to feel like you have something over that person by chopping them,
right? Or
give them a lower score, or just a chop.
Right. It's a shade, period.
Like, I chopped that bitch. Ugh. And I've even heard people even talking like that, saying that on the side, like, ugh. And I saw this. Somebody had chopped me one time, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. And it didn't make me no difference. It just made me like, okay, I know what's going on. I smile. I like, honey, I don't need this. I'm just doing it out of my heart because I want to do it. But someone to chop me, I'll take it all in, honey. But believe me, when I come back, I'm coming back to serve. Even more.
I know that's right.
You can chop me all you want to, honey. I don't give a fuck. I'm coming back. But believe you me, I never have seen none of them in Europe, darling, doing what I'm doing.
Exactly. And that's why you're on today's show.
Huh?
And that's why you're on today's show. Because a lot of kids, they get stuck in ballroom scene and, you know, they've made a life and a name for themselves in ballroom scene. But what are you doing outside of ballroom scene as well? You know,
so what else is going on
and how are you
doing
contributing back and giving back to the world and ballroom? You know,
exactly. For me, like, okay, that's perfect what you said. You know, giving back to the ballroom scene. You know, some people really appreciate you. But for me, when I see myself giving back, I go around, I pick certain people from different houses, right? To bring with me to Europe. Whenever I get a blessing to come to Europe, and I have a lot of people out there who can tell you who has been with me to Europe that have done that. I reach out to them, like, hey, look, this is going on. I would like you to come. I don't give a fuck about your house or what house you're in. It doesn't matter to me. I see talent. That's what I'm looking for.
Right. Talent has no house.
And when I see certain individuals, and when we get over there to Europe, it's because we all might be in different houses, but when we get over there to Europe, we're all in one house together. We're all there for that cause. We're all there for that performance. But there's a lot of characters, and there's a lot of how do you say, people with like this status thing because of their status. They think one is better than the other.
Right.
And when it's not that, if we're all there to work as one, as a unit together, you know, that's what's important to me. And believe me, there's been a lot of kids who have brought with me to Europe, and I got to see how they react, and that shows me that I will never work with them again.
Ooh.
When they pull stunts.
Okay.
And you know, like that. I'll say, you know what? I'm glad that happens because I could see now. I know who to bring, who not to bring.
Okay.
But that does not take anything away from the talent. But I won't deal with that. You know, that's disrespectful, I feel. If you bring somebody, you know, who's never been to Europe before in their life, never been down to the country, but just go to state to state, there's a different thing when you go to another country. That's not state to state. State to state, anybody can do state to state, darling. But when you go from one country to the next country, and to perform in a palace, and real runways, and you act a fool, oh no, honey, I won't bring you back.
Oh no, honey.
No.
That's a job opportunity lost, child.
Exactly. It's a big opportunity because if I'm getting blessed with that, I want to share the blessings with others. This is how I get back to so many others. And there's a lot of new kids today, like who I see right now that I live. And it's very hard to, I'm not talking about impress me. It's very hard for me to like really see talent and that's just real. The real ones that I see, like that child, what's his name? Justin Dramatics. He's a LaBeija now.
Okay.
Justin Allen. Justin, he's dramatic. Deshaun, amazing. This kid named Devo, sickening. This girl, her name is Vivi. She used to be a prodigy. Amazing. Her talent is beyond. Leonie, sickening. I live for her performances all the time. Amarion, something Mizrahi, Amori. Beyond dramatic, his performance, like, it's so beyond. And this is another child from the house of Milan. He's a ballet dancer. He danced for Dance Theater of Harlem, I believe, and he puts that into his performance. Butch Queen Vogue Sim.
Yes.
Oh, just amazing. That's what I'm talking about. I want to be wowed. When I see performance, I want to see show. I want to see your costume. I want to see your presence. I want to see you telling me a story. This is what I look for. You know, I don't want to see you come up there half-assed and do a half-assed job and just think you're supposed to get it because you're in that house because the house name is huge and popular. No, darling, get it because your talent stands out from the rest. And Pony, too. Pony's on. He's an amazing performer.
Yes.
And right now, and Kaya, I think Kaya. Sorry, Kaya, if you're listening. Kaya LaBeija, amazing. Love her. There's a lot of ninja girls. There's so many of them.
How do you feel about the Vogue Evolution on America's Best Dance Crew?
I think that was amazing that they did that and it opened up so many doors for the new generation of the era, of this era to come through. But a lot of the new girls had to come for them. Right. And you can't. And I see that all the time. When, you know, I actually loved it. And Malachi, love him. I just loved all that, what they did. It made me just so happy to see that when they were on TV doing that. And then when I see them go to a ball and how the kids would try to comfort them, I'm like, how can you try to comfort them when they're trying to open up the doors and shit?